And welcome into the Soccer Scoop podcast. Dylan Gertzley. It is the World Cup day, Russia versus Saudi Arabia later today as this podcast is going to be released. I'm excited. I know you're excited. We got a lot to preview here. So let's freaking roll into it, huh?
Yeah, let's do it, dude.
All right, so Dylan.
Kevin.
First up, we got group stage, which we're going to talk about. Then we're going to talk about who's going to advance into the knockout stage and win the whole tournament before it all starts with Russia.
Mm-hmm.
But before this, we have some brand reputation to acknowledge
Let's
with
hear
the
it.
Soccer Scoop. So, number one is the good news. Our boys, Tom and Adam, growing up before our eyes, man. Starting their own podcast. First episode being released hopefully right after this one, but we'll see. It is called Tea Time with Tom and Adam. So they will maybe be drinking some tea and giving you all the soccer insider scoop that you learn to love from them from this podcast when their segments on here. But not more importantly, but Dylan, the second thing on the announcements list that I have for you. Now, I heard this song a while ago just like right when it came out because of all the fuss about it. But it's come to my realization in the last couple of days that maybe this song is about us. And I have to ask you, is Kanye West talking about us when he made a whole verse about Scoopity Poop? Is he trashing the Soccer Scoop name?
It's a diss track. It's a diss track for many things. For mumble rap, for the Soccer Scoop, for bad lyricists everywhere.
So he is diss tracking Soccer Scoop.
Oh, 100%. I don't think Kanye would do something that didn't have multiple meanings.
Oh my, that's huge. That means, you know what that means, Dylan? We're going to have to respond with a diss track of our own.
Yeah, put Tom on the boards, man.
I was going to, because I wanted to wait to see what you had to say about this before I made a diss track. But next week, we'll have a diss track ready to roll out. Put Kanye in his place, right, Dylan?
Oh, yeah. Doesn't take much to do it these days.
Well, I'm a big, did you like the Kanye Kid Cudi stuff?
I'm not going to offer my opinion here, not yet.
You still have to develop it a little more?
I definitely want to digest it a little bit more.
That's what I like about you, Dill. No initial reactions from Dill yet, but
I liked it. I liked it. That's an initial reaction. I liked my first listen. I liked my second listen. I would like to keep listening.
All right, so overall, you like it though. And then
no, I don't want to. Did I enjoy it? Yeah, I enjoyed it. It intrigued me. I think that's the best way to put it. It intrigued me.
Mm-hmm. I think it had some nice
know how I am with music, man. I just listen to so much. It's every album is its own album, and you're comparing it, especially how I view things year on year. So when I look at that album compared to everything else in 2018, to my favorite projects in 2018, which I've actually been pretty disappointed with 2018 so far, it doesn't stack up to Whether or Not, right? That album's insane. Daytona I thought was really good. I think Pusha T as a rapper for me isn't always my cup of tea. But anyway, what I'm saying is I listen to a lot and I think about it a lot. I need to give it the time it deserves to get an accurate thought.
Did you like the World Cup theme song? Did you hear it?
No, I haven't.
So it's Will Smith. It's produced by Diplo.
Okay, I like Diplo.
And it's a couple other foreign names to me because I'm not as immersed into the musical culture as you are. But let's get right into the World Cup preview because We
We got a lot to talk about, dude.
yeah, we got a lot to talk about.
Dude,
Save
Group
this
A.
filler time for another pod. But yeah, Group A. I'll have my mic with me next pod so we can get that diss track going. But Group A, who do you have advancing out of Egypt, Uruguay, Russia, and Saudi Arabia?
My two are Uruguay and Egypt. Egypt for Mo Salah. But I do think that Russia has some players for sure. So not like players, but definitely dudes who can play the game. And they are on home soil. So for me, it's a toss up. I think Uruguay is the clear winner of this group. And I think it's a toss up then based on the performances of the home team and the performances of Mo Salah as for who comes in second between Egypt and Russia. I don't think Saudi Arabia has the chance. My thoughts on the group as a whole, this has to be the easiest group in the whole damn thing.
Not for one team though. They're all kind of bad.
Not for one team. I just mean that there is a noticeable lack of talent on three of the four.
Mm-hmm.
Not lack of
And
talent, but you know what I'm saying.
before I give you my group winner for Group A, I just want to preface with my bracket could either be a genius or it could be a total disaster, barring these results, because you never really know what's going to happen in the World Cup. But I did pick some upsets here. I wanted to go outside of the box. As you said, Egypt's not the best team in the group. It's definitely Uruguay. I think I agree with you there. But guess what? I have Egypt topping the group, then Uruguay, Russia, and obviously Saudi Arabia. I don't think wins a game. But Egypt, I think, surprises some people. I think not surprises because everyone's harping on Mo Salah, but everyone expects African nations to make mistakes like very like consistently. So it'll be interesting to see how they, Senegal, Tunisia do.
Well, I don't think
These.
Tunisia wins the game. I think it's Nigeria and Senegal the ones I want to watch. But I'll talk about
Yeah.
that more when we get there. Group B, unless
Mm-hmm.
are you finished with Group A?
I'm finished.
Yeah. Group B.
Group B, who you got?
So it's Spain, Portugal, Iran, and Morocco. And I guess I should not have read it that way because that is my ranking. But I have Spain topping the group, Portugal in second.
Pretty standard, yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
I
standard.
actually think Iran and Morocco, third place doesn't matter, but I do think it's a toss up between them who finishes in third and who finishes in fourth. I think they're both evenly matched.
Yeah, I think it comes down to defense. We saw Iran and they were pretty stingy in 2014. They're going to be stingy again this year. I am picking Portugal to win the group over Spain. I think they get it's whoever's going to win that opening match. It's Portugal, Spain, the opening match in the group stage for Group B. So whoever wins that's going to win the group. I think if Portugal wins that, which I'm obviously picking them to do, then they win the group.
So the reason Portugal won't win the group, Ronaldo on a team that already isn't about him, that is forced to be about him, isn't really, I don't know. But his performance in the Champions League final doesn't have me convinced that he can do anything with Portugal, a team that is not as good as Madrid. Second, Spain are so good, dude. Like,
no, they
just simply looking at their roster, it's kind of incredible that it feels like the world forgot about Spain.
Yeah, so I have a couple of takes.
All right, let's hear it.
Number one about the Portugal team.
Let's hear it.
I am much more excited for this Portugal team than the Euros. Now it's very similar, but there's a couple of young guys. The guy from Valencia is really good.
What's his name?
The guy on the wing, Guedes.
Oh, Goncalo. He's a PSG player.
Well, so him from PSG, and then who's the Valencia guy then?
No, it's Guedes. I just mean he was loaned to Valencia or
right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I believe there may be some FFP involved with him because of the profit transfer.
Financial fair play, yes. He is, from the YouTube highlights I've seen of him, just like really good. his debut season in La Liga. So I'm excited to see him at the international stage. I think he can take defenders onto the left wing and make stuff happen.
So do you think he starts then? Because isn't Cristiano a left wing?
Well, I think he goes striker, honestly.
And what
What are you gonna
about
put the guy who scored the game winner in the Euros?
Eder?
Yeah.
Eder?
Adair. He
Whatever it
came
is.
off the bench in the final, right? So he's
Yeah.
not going to start. It's
No,
Ronaldo's
I
got to play
understand.
the
I'm just
striker
trying
position.
to get what's going on.
Yeah, I think Ronaldo is from here out on his career really has to play the number 9 position. He's no longer a left winger, for me at least. He doesn't have the speed.
I understand. I'm saying I'm just saying it matters how you're picking this team to line up.
Yeah. I'm excited about that guy. I'm excited about a couple others. Portugal brings to the table.
Well, let me say this about Portugal.
Fan.
And perfect segue. Rui Patricio and 3 other players, or 2 other players, Bruno Fernandes, and I'm forgetting the last one.
Pepe.
Along with who'd you say?
Pepe.
Or do you know what I'm about to say?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know who it is. I can't think, but it's them and a bunch of players. They all play for Sporting, which is the team Ronaldo's from. Mm-hmm. Sporting, and I haven't heard enough coverage about this. Sporting apparently is hitting the shitter, and their president, every player that I just named terminated their contracts with the club, like citing a ton of grievances, and they're just like free to be picked up by anybody.
Dude, that's big for Arsenal, man. They should get Patricio.
Bruno Fernandes is a talented midfielder, but anyway, I'm saying
he's like a lefty holding midfield, right?
You say?
He's like a lefty holding midfielder, right?
I'm not sure too much about him other than he's got a high potential in FIFA. But no, I'm saying like what's going on in these guys' heads? Are they ready to play, or are they traumatized from their season, or are they excited and eager to make an impact on the world stage now that they are free to be scooped? So just something to think about.
And Portugal, like a bunch of other teams I'm picking in these groups, like Egypt, I think they can easily – they're not exactly like Egypt because they're more established. This is like what, Egypt's first World Cup?
In a long time. Since the 80s, I believe. Portugal
can easily go third, I think. Like, they can easily fold all 3 games if they like come out very flat against Spain, who, perfect segue for myself. I love a lot of these players. Asensio, Isco. I was about to say Morata, but he's not even in the squad. Iniesta, obviously, I'm a big fan of. But guys like Koke, he is awful. What's your Koke impression? Because I think he's so bad.
Well, I think you're wrong. But I don't know much about him.
I don't get what the whole hype about.
What's the hype about Granit Xhaka, dude?
No, I'm on your side with that.
I know you are, but I'm saying like there are players that you're just not going to understand the hype over.
Yeah, and he's one of them for me. But I'm excited for like Thiago and those kind of Spanish players.
Tom's really drinking the Kool-Aid on the Xhaka one, dude. What is he?
Really? I'm the most fervent, I think, about when it comes to Xhaka being the worst.
Like it actually, I'll be real with you, dude. I'll be real. I'll fight Tom about this, dude.
Dude, cage match. We're gonna get it set up.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I did ask for that, didn't I?
You did. You did challenge him to a cage match. We'll have to see if we set it up.
It doesn't have to be in a cage. We can do it in like a living room or something. A box, like a room with walls and stuff is fine.
Yeah. A little makeshift. We'll make it work, whatever it is. But whatever it is, we're going to move on to Group C. Who do you got for the third group?
So I think the winner's clear here. It's France. Oh, wait, should I name all the teams? We have Australia, France, Denmark, France, and Peru. I did it alphabetically.
Nice.
I have France going through easy winners, no question. If you did not pick France to win this group, then we will stop recording right now. If you tell me,
No, I did.
okay.
I'm not going to go that outside the box. You said Uruguay has the easiest group. This is by far the easiest group to me for France.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. I just mean like France is a really good team. There's no really good team in A, I don't think. Like, I want to call Uruguay a really good team.
Exactly.
I just want it. But anyway, so France goes through easily, and if they don't, then serious questions need to be asked of that squad. Second place, I picked Denmark.
Questions, yes.
Second place, I picked Denmark because I'm a big Yussuf Poulsen guy. I don't know Christian Eriksen. I hate Christian, but he's a talented player. Do I think they can do? Let me say this. I think it's a toss-up for second place between all three of these: Denmark, Australia, Peru. I picked Denmark simply because, like I said, Yussuf Poulsen. It's more of a favoritism thing.
He's their striker, right?
Correct. He's very young, very pacey, very strong. Then I have Australia third, Peru fourth.
So I have France and then Denmark for a flip-flop of the reasons. Big Christian Eriksen fan, even though he's on Tottenham. I hate Poulsen because I don't know if you started playing the update, the FIFA World Cup tournament, but I'm going to have to play again before it starts. Argentina, I'm just going to keep playing until I win it with them. But I got into the round of 16, played Denmark, and this is me on World Class Mode. As you know, I'm not that good. Listen to our World Class Mode episode. Plug. I just lost 5-1, and Poulsen scored 4 of the goals. So I hate him. But then I have Australia at third, and then Peru at fourth.
So identical.
Yeah.
Group D.
It'll be interesting to see if we get any other identicals.
Give me the Group D teams. Give me the Group D.
So in alphabetical order, if I can do it, is Argentina, Croatia, Iceland, and Nigeria.
So I think this is another group with a clear winner, Argentina. Clear winner. Croatia, I have coming in second. I just think their European talent outshines the likes of Nigeria and Iceland. And then I think it's a toss-up between Nigeria and Iceland, who finishes third and fourth. I don't think Nigeria has a good World Cup. And I don't think they are going to be happy.
Yeah.
And I don't think Iceland is going to do as well. Like, the hype for Iceland is dead. So who cares? You know? We all know Iceland is just a hardworking team as opposed to a good one.
So once again, 100% identical, agreeing again with you, Dylan. But a couple takes for me for this group. Number one, this is by far my favorite group because these teams are my favorite.
That's a good point, actually.
I want to win it all. Croatia, I really could care less about, but I do think I think they advance.
No, but they have some players that are interesting to watch, at least. Modric, Rakitic, Perisic,
so I played
Dejan Lovren.
Yeah, you like that video I sent you?
Dude, that was hilarious.
Who did he kick?
I don't know.
Some other Croatian, but
yeah.
For the listeners, if you didn't see it, go look up Dejan Lovren, defender tactics, and it's just him kicking someone on the beach. Pretty funny. Right in the chest. Hopefully does something like that in the game. That'd be entertaining. But I don't really care. You know, ever since playing soccer intramurals, there's a team that dresses up in full Croatian kits, and they're definitely not Croatian. So ever since and they have these customized jerseys. Ever since just seeing that, I have a bad taste in my mouth. You know, I don't like Croatia. I don't like the uniforms.
A personal vendetta.
Yeah. Iceland, I do like. You know, I'm rooting for them. Rooting for the Skull chant. Alex Iwobi, obviously my favorite player on Nigeria. Tough to say. I don't think they're gonna do well, but they very well. So very interesting thing. Them and Argentina have been in the same group for like 3 straight World Cups.
Oh, really?
Nigeria has advanced each time.
Interesting.
So we're picking against history here, Dill. On to Group B.
I have a coast. Oh no, sorry. Started with the C instead of the B. Silly me. Brazil, Costa Rica, Serbia, Switzerland, and I have Brazil topping the group. And I don't think this is an easy group to navigate, but I do think Brazil walk away as clear winners. I think Switzerland come in second. I understand Costa Rica are a hardworking team, but again, I think the European talent on Switzerland will outshine the kind of you know workhorse mentality of Costa Rica. Serbia, I don't know much about, so I'm kind of sticking them there at the bottom just because I don't really know anything else to do with them.
So Serbia is actually, I didn't know anything about them either, but they got some good talented players, European talent like the Nemanja Matic and a couple others that are like Bronslav Ivanovic. Everyone remembers him, but um, check out the What the Sports. We previewed every group. Everyone, all the listeners, make sure you check out those for more detailed on teams like Serbia. But just to move it along here, I have Brazil, Costa Rica, Serbia, and Switzerland. Maybe a little bit of Xhaka hate bias coming in there, but I think Costa Rica advance again after they did so well last time out. So Group F, we have Germany, Mexico, Korea Republic, and Sweden. And the last couple of groups, Dylan, I don't know what it is, but my order has matched the alphabetical order. So I have it exactly like that.
So I have Germany, Mexico, Sweden, Korea.
So we have Korea and Sweden flip flopped. I don't really care who.
Yeah, I don't
I
care.
think you
It's
might
like
be
we
more
said,
right.
third is meaningless anyway.
Yeah,
You really
just
just
like
need
the
to.
third place match. Remember those things?
Is there
Yeah, there's always place
for
match.
each group though? I didn't think there
No, no,
was.
no, no. For the end of the
Yeah,
tournament.
for the two losers of the semifinals.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
understood. So, but yeah,
But
I don't
it's
think
still
there's much
points.
going on in this group. I think Sweden can knock Mexico off, but at the same time, I still believe Mexico have a decent amount of talent on that team, honestly, and I think Germany are easy walking through it. So anyway, Group
Now,
G, unless you want to offer
before
your
we go to
thoughts.
Group G,
Yeah, my bad, my bad.
no. I was gonna move on. Just something popped into my head. Adam Mizrahi, fellow, what's sports guy? Tea time with Tom and Adam. He picked this player to watch, this fullback who I didn't recognize, and his name slipped in my head right now. But it's kind of sad for me because I'm a big Martin Olsen guy, big Norwich marauding down the left wing as a left back. And you know why?
Because he scored against Liverpool?
No, because he's Dirk Nowitzki's brother-in-law.
No way. Martin Olsen?
Yeah, that's why Dirk's always rooting for Sweden on Twitter and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Because
Well,
he's
I don't care about either of those guys.
hey, whatever, man. Dirk's the best. Dirk is the best.
I can't believe he won that championship with the Mavericks, but what are you gonna do? He's better than LeBron.
True.
So anyway, Group G. If you want to move on to Group G,
Yeah. So
what comes first, P or T? LMNOP. P comes first. Okay. We have Belgium, England, Panama, and Tunisia. And I have England in first, which I don't actually think will happen looking again at this group. Belgium in second, and then Panama and Tunisia. Like I said earlier, I don't think Tunisia do anything. Panama should be the United States, and they are awful, so they will also be awful. And then England and Belgium, I think, just kind of walked through the group.
So this is the surprise of the tournament for me. I have Belgium finishing in third place, Dylan.
Yeah, I knew you would say something dumb like that. If you're picking between Belgium and hold on. If you're picking between Belgium and England, then I would say England finished third and not Belgium, because I think England is much more fragile in comparison to Belgium. Like I think Belgium are fragile, and I think
No,
England
I
are
know.
fragile, and I think England are more fragile.
England's definitely fragile, but I like their young talent, like the way they're going into the tournament. I don't think they do anything out of the group stage, as we'll talk about, but I just think so. Every World Cup, there's a team like Belgium who's touted as doing supposed to do very well. France
France.
usually is the team that
Well,
underperforms. I'm
okay.
picking Belgium this year.
Well, no, I
Italy
think
also 4 years ago. I think Belgium is the team that could definitely fold given the kind of talent and leadership with Roberto Martinez. Like
so.
he's
Yeah,
not going to do
that's a really
squat.
fair point. And I think, like I said, I think we can both agree England and Belgium are very fragile giants. When it comes to this. And the other thing is Belgium, this is Belgium's golden generation. They haven't done anything as a team. So yeah,
Yeah, and
definitely.
it's gonna be sad to see if it actually does happen because they can easily go far in this tournament, and I would like to see this golden generation finally do something. But I just think, given all the giants and like star teams there are, I think Belgium's the most likely to kind of fold.
Mhm.
And I mean, I would like to see De Bruyne and Hazard and kind of the deeper rounds, but I would also like to see them bow out early for what they did to the U.S. But it's also kind of uh, annoying to pick Panama. I'm picking Panama going second, England first, Tunisia last, because all their players play in Tunisia, and Tunisia is just an African nation that isn't that good. Um, Panama, so they scored the controversial goal that wasn't really a goal in their final qualification match to qualify. So look that up, everyone, because they're cheaters. Um, but they got some powerful players like the Torres from Seattle Sounders. He's a freaking huge center back. His chest is like 5 feet wide. So I think they're just going to overpower teams like Belgium, who can be soft at times. So I got England, Panama. Moving on to Group H.
I don't think, in fairness, I don't think those are awful picks. I just think you're absolutely wrong. That's all.
No, and I admitted that I could totally be absolutely wrong, but
Um, this one's
that's what I'm going
interesting.
for. I'm going for outside of the box.
This is the group I want to talk to you the most about
Interesting.
because, and like I
I would
said,
have glossed right over this one.
really, I think Japan, Poland. Okay, so the group is Colombia, Japan, Poland, Senegal, and I think between Poland, Japan, and Senegal, those are all a toss up for second place.
Yeah. No, I agree. I just
I picked Poland because I never don't pick the European team.
yeah, you're very European biased. I am siding with the African South America vibe today, and I'm gonna go with Senegal this time.
Right, but
Your
Kevin,
boy
like I know they have some
Sadio.
players, but compared to Japan and Poland as a team, I think they just like
Yeah, but
Sadio Mane.
they can easily just as well surprise everyone and sprint past them all.
I
You
don't
know,
know. Uh,
they're fast African players, man. They're athletic as fuck.
no, I understand.
Poland is a team who is aging and old and stupid. In Japan, I don't really know a lot of Japanese players these days.
Tactical as all hell.
Yeah,
Japan.
very fundamental, like usual, those Asian players. But I think we both agree Colombia topped the group.
Yeah. Colombia. All right, let's go on to the bracket.
Let's do it. So your round of 16 is going to look a little different from mine as I pull it up.
Yeah, I just pulled mine up, so we're good to go.
So the first match I have is Egypt, Spain. What is yours?
It's not my. Scroll up. Scroll up.
No, that's mine because I picked Spain go second.
What? No. Mine starts with the Group A. Like yours should start with Group A.
Yeah, that is Group A.
Nope.
No. Yeah,
That's
Egypt was from Group A.
oh yeah, you're right. I'm very very confused. I have that same matchup just in a different spot, but it's because of different things. Okay, so you have Egypt and
Yeah, exactly.
Spain,
Because it's going to look a little different here. So, what's your first matchup?
Uruguay and Portugal.
So, we'll go with your winner prediction and reason why first.
Should I just run through my whole thing?
Yeah, I think that'll be easier actually than going back and forth like with our different things. So let's go with you first, and then we'll run through mine.
I have Uruguay and Portugal, and I picked Portugal because although I think Uruguay are good, I don't think they're not an elite team, and I think Portugal are an elite team. I don't think they can achieve anything. I just think they're in a top tier of talent. France and Croatia. I think France are insanely good, and it's just up to them to play well. Brazil and Mexico. I picked Brazil because Brazil. Belgium and Poland. I picked Belgium because I think Belgium have a lot of talent. I think they have way more talent than Poland, and I think a lot of those dudes are going to be eager to get out there and show it because they haven't won much, like we've talked about, even as club players. And then I have Spain and Egypt, and I picked Spain again. It's just quality versus stardom there, and I think quality wins. Argentina, Denmark, easy decision. Argentina. None of these decisions seem particularly hard. Germany, Switzerland, Germany every time. Colombia and England. I think Colombia win. I think they add a little South American zest to that fixture, and I don't think, like we were talking about earlier, uh, I don't know, like we said, England and Belgium, they just seem like really good pools of players that are likely to be folding.
Yeah, no, and I agree with that, but kind of anti Dylan brand picking the South American over the European, especially how much of a England fan you are.
Not a fan of England. I just think they're better than everyone else. That's all.
So let's go to your quarterfinals.
So Portugal and France. I pick France. I'm really in love with this French team. Just
So am
so
I,
many
man.
young guys that I just want to see do well. So many
I am
fun.
so good with them in FIFA, dude.
Yeah, exactly. And they're just a cool team. I think they just got a lot of fun talent. Griezmann, Mbappe. I don't particularly like Pogba, but he can be fun to watch. Some nice young defenders. Hugo Lloris is a fantastic keeper. And I think France go to the semifinals. Brazil and Belgium, I think Brazil win. Because Brazil. I don't think there's much explaining there. I just think Neymar, Gabriel Jesus, maybe Roberto Firmino, Douglas Costa, any of those four guys can score two or three against Belgium.
Hmm.
Maybe not Douglas, but at least the first three. Spain and Argentina. I picked Argentina just because I think Messi's going to be playing like a iced up animal. Um,
Wow.
and then Germany and Colombia. I think Germany win because they're Germany, and they have a rematch of the final in the semis with Argentina and Germany. And then I have a match between France and Brazil. And I don't know why. Like these picks really don't matter. No one's gonna come to me and yell at me for this. But I picked France and Argentina, which for you, knowing me all these years, I would think you would be surprised by those picks.
France
Um,
and Argentina, yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna change it. I think it's gonna be Brazil and Argentina. South American one for the ages. And I think it's Messi versus Neymar, and I pick Messi.
Hey, I like it. Messi for the dub. So, couple takeaways. Love the final. Well, I love the France Argentina. I don't like Brazil as much as everyone else is hyping them up to be. Um, Messi, I hope he wins it. And I do kind of agree that it's not hard to pick these kind of round of 16 games, but I am gonna pick I think there's gonna be an upset somewhere in there, you know?
Oh yeah, it's just like I get this way when I do March Madness brackets. I just can't feel the upset. I cannot feel it in a lot of these fixtures.
Yeah. I often get like the kind of bracket right, and then like the upset is like I pick the top one, and then there's going to be like one match below it that has the upset. So
There was my bracket for 2014 was one of the best I've ever seen, and I don't say that to brag. It was just insane. I got so lucky. And
dude, I won my 2016 March Madness bracket.
Oh, really? I was talking about the World Cup one, but
Yeah, no, I was
yeah.
just trying to brag.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, yeah, just different sport. No. It's yeah, brackets are just tough, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Like, there just isn't
Yeah,
that feeling
it's just
there.
it's tough to go like all chalk talk through. Too.
Yeah.
But let's move on to mine. Mine is a little different. So my first match is Egypt, Spain. I have Spain, obviously, for the same reasons you said: star power over or class over star. France, Croatia, my next game, and I have France. So interesting quarterfinal setup with Spain, France, Brazil, Mexico. This is my upset of the round of 16, Dylan.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. Mexico, I have advancing to the quarterfinals. I'm a big Mexican fan, not just because of
Not just because they're a rival country, but
yeah, because Fox Sports thinks Mexico is now the team because USA is not in it. But I do like a lot of their speedster players. They're kind of short and move their legs really quick. So it's pretty funny to watch. But I just think Brazil is just so overhyped that they're going to get exposed in one of these games. And I think it comes earlier rather than later. I don't think they have as complete of a team as everyone else says they have.
I think you're wrong. Like, dude, they got talent and star talent in every single position, and they have the ability. This is kind of a Brazilian specialty to really come together as a group to play some beautiful stuff, dude. And
Yeah, but did you see them play? So they won on penalty kicks, I believe, in the round of 16 against Chile, and then they went into Colombia and won barely in the quarterfinals. Both
Right.
games they were opened up, and they had so much defensive space everywhere. Like they're not organized ever. Friendlies, anything. They're never organized. Now they have a new manager. Blah blah blah. Things are different. Casemiro's in there now. Maybe he'll do a better job holding the midfield with Fernandinho. I think they're going to get exposed. They're my upset pick. And I can easily be wrong. They can easily win the whole thing. So moving on. England, Senegal. I have England, obviously. Portugal, Uruguay. I have the Portuguese winning that one. And then my last two here are Germany versus Costa Rica. I have Germany advancing and Colombia over Panama. So my quarterfinals are as such. Spain and France. I'm going to pick Spain. I think they have the talent to do it. I think they have the organization to do it. And I'm also kind of rooting for France, so I don't want to jinx them. Mexico versus England. I have Mexico. So I have them going all the way to the semifinals. And I'm kind of looking back at that pick being like, well, that can be fucking stupid. Portugal versus Argentina. Ronaldo versus Messi in the quarterfinals. I think the game to watch of the tournament, Argentina advances in like a 3-2 thriller. It's kind of like sick. Messi hat trick, Ronaldo bracer, some legendary shit. And I think it's going to be cool. And then
that honestly sounds amazing.
Germany, Colombia. I picked Colombia, not because I think they'll win, but I just don't want Germany to play Argentina. So I rigged it. I fucking rigged it, man. And I don't know. Like, could the upset happen? Probably not. Like Germany is just such a well-oiled machine that it's kind of annoying. But I don't know. So my semifinals: Spain, Mexico versus the winner of Argentina and Colombia. Very weird semifinals, you might say. Spain, Argentina in the finals. I have Argentina winning, Messi getting the glory over his Barcelona teammates. Great tournament all around.
Honestly, doing this has me actually really excited for the tournament.
Right?
Like, yeah, like way more than I was actually.
And I also suggest I was watching so you know those all goals from 2010, 2014 World Cup vids
Yeah,
on YouTube.
yeah.
I suggest watching those because those were getting me pumped up the other day.
It was just so fun, like coming home from wherever you were, and there was a new World Cup thing to watch.
There's gonna be so many games on.
So wait, are you coming
I don't
over
know
to
about
me?
you. Yeah.
All right, word.
So
Just let me know what time, because I'll tell you more
yeah.
about it after the show.
Yeah, we'll discuss. And what was I saying about the excitement level? Just what was I saying? I don't know. Well, Dylan, you made me lose my train of thought.
Oh wow.
So a couple more predictions. Golden boot of the tournament, number one. Um,
Neymar.
what other awards you're given?
That's it, right?
Just the golden boot.
Yeah.
Who do you think has the most assists? Douglas Costa.
Yeah. I think it'll be somebody on Spain.
Give me a name.
I don't know. Iniesta.
Nah, I don't think Iniesta like.
He doesn't play the killer pass always, but I don't know.
Well,
No,
he
he
does.
can. I know he can, and he does. I'm just saying.
I just don't think he'll play as much.
Oh, really? You don't think he starts?
No, I think he'll start all
He's
three
going to
group
be on minutes
matches,
restriction.
but it's going to be like 60 minutes each time, like how FIFA does it in those automated matches. So you think Neymar? That's interesting. I think it's going to be like a regular striker. I'm hoping it's going to be Messi, but what I really hope is Higuain comes to his aid and bangs some goals in. What, you think Aguero should start?
What? I didn't say anything, dude.
You gave me a face over there.
Yeah, because, dude, like, it's Neymar. Like, it's not Neymar. Like, let me tell you this right now. Neymar will be the Golden Boot winner. 100%.
That'd be kind of
100%,
cool to
dude.
see.
No. I'm
Um,
telling you, this is the game. Neymar's carrying it. He's got it in his hands. He's just going to score whenever he wants, dude. He's going to get 2 goals a game.
ooh, takes from Dillmeister. So James was the breakout star in 2014 with Colombia. He was the scored like 5 or 6 goals.
Neymar hasn't played, remember? Neymar left the world stage when he bowed out of the Champions League. This dude is pissed off. Okay? He was ready for this season to be his season. This is his time to like get it back. And I'm telling you he's gonna get it back. Sorry. Just wanted to add that.
Did you see him drop that defender in the friendly against Austria?
Did you see that goal?
Like what?
That goal was insane, dude.
Little drag back, what?
And he just so good. Anyway, what were you
He's
saying? James
quite good.
Rodriguez. Yes.
So he was the breakthrough star, and
I
4 years
remember
ago, who do
him
you think?
I remember him swinging through that volley, and me and my brother Connor looked at each other and said, "Ha, can't wait for him to flop in Madrid." And we were right. And 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 then breakout star this tournament, Trent Alexander-Arnold. No, I'm just kidding. He's already a breakout star. I don't know. Mbappe maybe? Like, does he even count?
I'm like rooting for him to be even though he's like a very mainstream kind of guy, but I think I I don't really want to count it.
No. I understand. I'm just saying he's young, and I think he's going to do well.
Who? No, because
You don't have to be young. I understand. I'm just saying.
yeah, I agree. I'm trying to think who are some like young undercover players.
Alvaro Odriozola. or Zola, whatever it is.
The right back on Spain.
Yeah, the right back, right winger.
Ew, dude.
Dude, the fact that like you guys are just dumb, dude. Like, it's tough explaining stuff in that group chat sometimes.
I know, but like Bellerin, like he makes some
Shouldn't
very
be anywhere near
stupid
that team, bro. He
he
shouldn't be
makes
anywhere
some
near the
very
team.
stupid mistakes. Maybe he shouldn't, but
The three names that should be considered are Danny Carvajal and Sergi Roberto and Odriozola because
no, Odriozola
hold
is
on,
not that
listen.
good, dude. He's just
Can you
young.
hold on? Can you listen? Yes, Kevin, that matters. That matters. Do you
So is
understand?
Bellerin.
This isn't about overall rating. This is about many factors. One, he plays in Spain. Number one. Number two, he's a breakout star waiting. Like Spain wants breakout stars, bro. They don't want Hector's not going to get any better. You already know what you're going to get with him. Plus, Odriozola can play outright if they need him to, up top on the right. And so that's versatility. You already know Danny's got the spot every single time. You don't want to bring somebody that can do Danny's job. You want to bring someone that can do Danny's job differently or offer something different to Danny.
Yeah, and I think Roberto does that too.
Right. And I said this before. I'm not sure really why he wasn't picked. But there's no thought in my mind that Hector deserves to be anywhere near that Spanish squad.
Sad to be said.
I feel like I feel like I just won you over with this argument.
Yeah, you did. Bellerin, man, gotta get his life together.
Dude, the funny thing
is, he needs once he gets a haircut, he'll play better. Maybe
some of his goals that he scored have been like actually insane.
He scores some bangers.
Yeah,
man.
dude.
And he's so fast. He's just like, and he can dribble.
Yeah.
But sometimes he just like doesn't pay attention to like what's going on in the game, which is frustrating because that's like every Arsenal player and they all suck. So with that, we'll end this amazing podcast of the World Cup review preview just the preview. Not my dad, dude.
Yeah, happens to the best of us, bro.
The World Cup preview. Thanks for listening. Thanks for following along with all of our soccer coverage for What the Sports. I'm Kevin Brown alongside Dylan Gertzley. Kanye diss track coming soon.